Welcome back, everyone, to the Duel Masters 2 deck tournament grand finals. On the left, we have me piloting my Liquid People deck for the first game, and on the right, we have Casper on his Marino Mancer deck for the first game here. Now, let's get right into it. This matchup has been very close previously. We've actually seen this matchup in a previous game right on the channel here. You can go check it out. It was, I think, the third or second, I think it was the third duel actually uploaded from this tournament. Me starting off strong here on turn 1 with an Aqua Guard. Do I have the spin slicer? No, but I do have a Melnia to follow it up. Last time I played this matchup, I had a very strong start, but unfortunately, I just came up short when it came to finishing the game as I ran out of fuel, sadly, and I made some misplays that also made it really, really hard to actually get the killing blow. Let's see if I can do something different here. Now, I've obviously recognized from this matchup that you have to really, really just be fast as you know I'm playing my deck and I have to I can't really beat him if he gets to play his his big finishers such as his Crazed Valkyrie. That card is just really hard for me to deal with, so I have to kind of finish him off before he gets to his turn six. And I had to make sure that if he does get turn six and try to keep his board free of the initiates, there's a Tajimol, which is obviously annoying, but I do have a Spin Slicer, and he can't actually block the Milnias. They are unblockable Slayer, so he's gonna have to either let me come in for free shields or just kind of chump my Spin Slicer, which is really bad for him. I do not go in with the last Milnia. I think I decide that I'm trying to finish him off next round maybe. I also don't want to give him any chance to kill both my Milnias in one turn with some kind of evil. I might have maybe I should have gone in here actually. That's a good. Now he has a Marrow Ooze, which can be annoying, but he has another Touch 'em all too. I Sparrowgate to touch him all, and then he just cast take the shield, and then he might have to block the Spin Slicer if I go in here. Yeah, hold on, maybe I'm deciding to wait. I don't know if I should wait here. I should probably just go in. No, I'm waiting. I think I'm deciding that I want to block the Marrow Ooze, which I can see the idea of because he can't actually evolve anything right now. He can't play his Crazy Valkyrie. He doesn't have any initiate, so maybe this is correct. Touch him all and Asarius, but I'm using my Crystal Spin Slice to defend my Melnia. There's another Melnia. I go in here, and then he is down to no shield. So if I'm able to get him with one more Melnia, then that'll be it. But there's a very likely chance that he will have the Craze, but again, he's gonna have to trade really unfavorably with the Melnias because they have Slayer, but also because they can't be blocked. So if he leaves one of them alive, then I can just go in. So it's gonna be very annoying for him. So he obviously does this, and he does this trades the Melnia for the Valkyrie, which I'm very happy with. But he does it because he wants to basically just make sure he has enough blockers in case I play another Evo, or like another Spin Slice or something. So I think this is correct play. It looks really weird because you're trading, your big Evo boss monster for my one K Milnia, but there's another crazy rock creep. But the thing is, I think he needs to do this in order to kind of get back in the game and just kind of stay safe to have two blockers instead of trading the Tajim or the Marus in. It looks really weird, but I think it's correct play. I was looking at it many times and I was like, yeah, this looks really weird. But then thinking more about it and kind of considering what my deck can do in this situation, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. And now he has the blocker. I do have a Tajimol. And I wish I had a zombie carnival at this point. I really want to try to get back in the game. At this point in my head, I remember thinking, "Oh fuck!" Now, now we have the same situation we had in the in the tournaments earlier, where I came so close, but then he just kind of stabilizes, and that's usually what this deck does. And what his deck does is that it kind of stabilizes, and he can't really wait forever either because eventually he's gonna run out of gas as well, to be able to deal with my creatures. So obviously the Marino Mancer stats help with that, but eventually, after a while, I just get back to 3 million. I don't know why I didn't get back to Spin Slicer here. I should have gone back Spin Slicer just because he can't actually kill my Spin Slicer on board. So I should just gotten back an Aqua Guard Spin Slicer and maybe another 1 million. I think that would have been better, but not particularly smart. There's a Tajimol and there's also a Photosite. Sorry about it being off screen. Wait, let's move a little bit closer. There we go. But there's going to be some cards that are going to be off screen, but I do think I got all the cards in the game on up so you can see what's going on. There's the Milnia. Can we do much else? I'm actually stuck on one water mana, which is interesting because I run a deck that's like 60 or 70% water, right? So it's really interesting. I should have water mana all the time, but unfortunately I don't. So this makes the decision making a little bit harder because I can only play 1 Milnia, but instead of just both of them. So right, what do I do here? I'm thinking about what to do. I think I have like a store in hand. Yeah, I think I decided to just like charge the store and play the Melania because the Melania can't be blocked, whereas the store can. And I don't really care about the shield right now. I just want to get more board presence. And he keeps tapping my Melanias. I remember getting really frustrated. I was like, oh shit, he keeps like dealing with my unblockable Slayer. So this makes it a lot harder for me to like get in there, you know. So I think Casper's playing this matchup really well. It's a hard matchup for him because you know he can get rushed down quite kind of easily. Zombie Carnival again, the other one. Zombie Carnival is so good against the control matchup. Here I definitely should get back um, something else than the Millionaires, but I think I'm just betting on the fact that he can't like keep answering them. You know, I'm like, he can't keep answering them. Eventually, it's gonna like, oh, he hasn't on the meal. Fuck. It's such a close like game, but it's also just like I keep betting on the fact that he can't like keep answering it. There's another Zombie Carnival, this time from Casper, but he's gonna kill it, yeah. And I can't even play my Tajimel because he has Photo Sight, so he can just like kill it instantly. Photo Sight can attack untapped light creatures, so and Tajimel can't like block any attack. So it's not as easy as it looks. And I feel like I need like a holy ore or something. You know, I need like holy ore and shields, or I need like a top deck or something like a paladin or something. I need like a top deck crystal paladin or something like that. And that's the thing about this matchup, right? Even though Caspar technically has the advantage, he can't actually wait. He has to do something. He double breaks, and there is Aqua Surfer, which is excellent for me. But um, what do I bounce, right? Because definitely not the yeah, I bounce the Marus. I think is a good choice here. I'm just trying to like prevent him from breaking more shields. I think. It's also because I'm kind of betting on the fact that I can top deck something that can like. And there we go. There's a holy ore which can tap his board down and I get the first game. So moving on to the second game now, where I am forced to switch to my twin cannon deck since I won the first game. So and whoever takes this game is going to be the winner of the tournament. There is a dimension gate for me, which is kind of not the best card in my deck I played because I have um, Gargoyle's Dragon, but there's Aqua Surf in the first shield, and this is really going to be hard. So just right off the bat, he breaks the shield with Maroost, and there's just like a Surfer immediately. Like, and his Maroost dies as well from his own trigger, so it's just like really rough. And here is a Bronze Arm. I'm gonna get some mana, and I'm gonna swing in, and he's already down to 3 shields on turn 3, which is it's almost like Rush level of like kind of evil. I think in Rush you'll be down to like 2 shields and bring on turn 3, or maybe even like one. But if you have like a crazy start with like the turn 2, you know, like Poison Mushroom into 1 drop. But there is a Wind Axe to enter his Bloody Skeeto, and then I just kinda, you know, pummel him. There's a Glory Snow, but I think it's too late here. I swing in here with the Bronze Arm, it's get blocked, but it's just rough for him to kind of deal with the aggression at this point. Meal taps down, but like I just need like one more attack and that's it. So yeah, Twin Cannon and mana, but I do have a Pyro, which is going to swing Zombie Carnival, so he gets back some Marus, I think. Yeah, swing in, and that's the game. That is the game. That is the end of the tournament. I end up taking the whole tournament, so I'm the two deck champion, I suppose. I mean, that was insane. I was really like happy about winning the first game, but I wasn't sure that I could like keep it up. But then when I saw the Surfer and Shield, I was like, holy shit, there might actually be some kind of way I can just like instantly close out the game. If he doesn't have any good like shield triggers, then what does he do against us, right? Because it's just too aggressive. I think he should have like maybe instead of like attacking with the Maru, just wait because I'm playing a very aggressive deck, and I think he was kind of like thinking that he had to play more aggressive, but against that Waterfire Nature aggro deck I have, the swing kind of aggro deck I have, you really just have to kind of not play as aggressive as a control deck. I think you just have to kind of survive the initial onslaught, and then you can come back and win once that my deck has kind of depleted all its resources. Anyway, that was a very very like interesting like final. Um, that first game was just lucky because I got a Surfer into and I had a Holy on hand, you know. So that was just really lucky. If it had been any other way, if I had the other way, like if I had like a Holy on in Shields and then a Surfer, it would have been very different because I wouldn't be able to play. I wouldn't be able to attack with the Surfer. So it was just a perfect like sequence of like cards being in the right place at the right time. And in the second game, it just went so fast because I had a Surfer and a First Shield, and I had Bronze Time into Windax, and then into Pyrofighter, so that was just really rough for him to deal with. So yeah, that was the finals and the last match of the tournament that I have recorded. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament. I will be uploading a video quite soon, hopefully featuring all the decks of the tournament, where I go over and kind of go into like an analysis of what I think about decks and what I think they should improve, or if I think they're perfect the way they are, or you know, I don't know if I'll call my own decks because I have so many videos covering my own decks. So, but maybe I'll just game over them real fast. Anyway, that has been it for me, and this was the end of the tournament. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, everyone.